crunchy.
The last of a forgotten race.
Your last memory will be of teeth.
Round 1. Fight!
Now,
All right.
it's worse when you talk about not talking.
Right.
When you're not supposed to talk.
That was hard. All right. So with Reptile, you'll notice a lot of his returning moves. He's got the force ball, which he has a fast one, and he has a slow one. He also, which is pretty cool with this, is he can do. Hold on, let me see if I can get. Never mind, Tyler.
Sorry.
Just keep it going. Hold on. He's got the slide when he's returning. And he has an EX slide, which is a lot faster, full screen, and has armor. He's got his spit, of course, that returns, but he can EX it and make actually a pool of acid spit, which does like damage over time while you're in it. He has a new overhead claw, and the return of the dash, the zippy, speedy run, right?
Because he also has that other overhead.
And he also has that.
Yeah.
He has that across all variations.
Yeah.
And what's also great about it is the EX versions. Hold on, let me get some meter here. Stay back so I don't do like an X-ray accidentally. Alright, there we go. EX versions do pop-ups. So you can extend your combos off of those as well. So you can do... and then follow up with slide or whatnot. But regardless is that he can pretty much add that 2-in-1 into almost anything, meter burn it, and do a pop-up.
Yeah, really useful for a lot of his pokes and things like
Right.
that. Yeah.
And then with this, you can actually stop the ball that Tyler just walked into.
Sorry.
Yeah.
To create just cage your opponent in, right? What are you gonna do, Tyler? What are you gonna do?
Jump up.
Booyah.
That's what he's gonna do.
And that's across all variations. And then he actually has EX versions of each one of them. So see
that
how
was
fast
so
that
fast,
ball
it's
is.
ridiculous.
And the slow ball is super slow, right? It's like it's coming for you. Awesome.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much a lot of his common moves. What's great about Reptile is his combos, for the most part, don't change across all variations. So if you learn his main combo strings, it carries over across all variations, and his main change is what you want to utilize.
Yeah.
So with Deceptive, he can... Oh no, I can't do it.
Is there a button?
Yeah, it's the right button.
There you go.
So if you hold the button down, he'll go completely invisible. If you just do the normal attack, you'll actually just see like the silhouette of him, just like that. And if you hold it down, he'll go completely invisible. Or if you do the EX version, he'll go invisible instantly. And then it's, where am I, Tyler? Where am I?
There you are.
That's right. And so, well, should I? No, we'll wait till later.
You might not be able to do it later.
I will. I'm pretty sure I will. So that's basically what he has for Deceptive. Alright, so we'll move on to what I like to call the stinky variation.
King Reptile.
And you'll notice even on the player select that he has a gas cloud surrounding him with little bugs. Little quick meal if he gets hungry during battle. Just
Always traveling with food.
always traveling with food. Because the reptilian Boy Scout, always prepared.
Mm-hmm.
The lizard man. I will tear your flesh. So it's a goer.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, so now you'll notice that he has this gas around him. As you're standing right next to me, you're taking damage instantly, right? So if I'm doing combos and you're close to me or I do a throw, you're going to take that additional damage just because of this variation.
It never goes away.
Never goes away, right? He's always gassing. Then, of course, he can do a normal command for it, which creates a larger cloud that does more damage. And you can do an EX version, which is like his entire body is a giant gas
Watch that health bar
cloud.
take
Yeah,
away.
it goes.
Yeah, it's just chip, 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 chip.
Yeah.
So if you knock me down, stand above me with that going, I'm losing damage.
Or get you into a corner and just do some corner combos. Like,
Yeah.
And that
it's
stacks
just-
on top of the acid pool. So
Correct.
you can be getting damage, you can be doing damage over time with additional damage over time.
double the damage,
Yes.
double the fun.
Yeah, double the time.
Very dangerous in the corner.
Yep.
Yes, definitely. So that's the main difference for this variation. because he has so many special moves that carry across all variations, right?
And so many of them launch, and you can set up combos and so many options. You know?
Right. So let's go to our final variation.
There's actually something I like about him. If you are a little intimidated by all the variations that these characters have, it's like, oh, I'm going to learn combos for each. Reptile's a good character. It's like, well, I'm going to learn this one character, and I'm going to have a stable of tools that I have access to.
They will
but
work
my core
differently.
character is the same, and I can still, get really good with him. So.
They'll work differently against different people.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely. Let's do this one again.
And you'll notice that I have a nice little snake belt.
Mm-hmm.
I like to dress up in my nimble stance or variation.
Hashtag snake belt?
Hashtags. Does that already exist?
I don't think so.
There's snake
No,
shoes.
there are.
Right?
Yeah.
I think-
We must work together.
First, I test your strength.
I know your weaknesses.
Round 1.
So Kodal and Reptile want to work together.
Interesting.
Interesting thing that just happened there. So, with the Nimble, this is, I'm going to say, is probably my favorite one. Is, look at this. You just, oh no!
No.
Here I am, naturally just dropping everything.
You don't even have to land a combo for people to get it, though. That's how intense that is. Look at
Yeah. So he can continue bouncing you and bouncing you.
Oh, right. And he gets faster, the opponent gets slower.
It's like he's using his heightened agility and enhanced senses to control the battlefield.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah?
Yeah, exactly. So with that, naturally, you can do a whole bunch of different setups and combos that normally would not connect in that variation, and when you have that active, will.
Yeah, that was like, for example, that flip kick combo that he has. Yeah, that
guy.
one. So that one normally can't combo off of it, but if you have the heightened agility active, you can actually continue a combo off of that miniature.
Right.
So that for the most part is the main differences in each of Reptile's variations.
Excellent.
I gave kind of the accelerated versions there.
Sure. And all play very differently. All
Yes,
play, there'll be some that might be too technical for some that are easy for others. There's a lot of variation there for how you play as a player, or even your skill level, which is great.
Yeah.
Like, I think Reptile is a character that can be played by a lot of players, regardless of skill level.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. But for some reason you didn't want to play him. That's why you picked Katana.
I chose Katana because 16-bit was my teacher,
Oh yeah, is that? Oh okay.
and I wanted to learn from him. And you learned, you're fine. We want to take a little time now if we could answer a few questions from the stream people. I mean, we took some questions on Twitter. Now, I know that they tweet us all the time wanting to know this and this and this, and there's just a lot of things we can't talk about. And I hate disappointing you guys with not being able to answer questions, but there's a lot of stuff we can't say yet.
But the game is coming out in 2 months, so
It's all coming.
anything we don't answer will be on disc.
Yeah, and you'll see it. So a couple things. We had a question from Emil Fruin, at Emil Fruin on Twitter. Is there an enhanced grab? Yes.
I was going to say yes. Is this a trick question?
There is.
Yes.
It doesn't enhance the grab as much as what it does. We can show the game screen real quick. If we are already. Cool. You can actually leave your opponent standing to be able to do 50-50s. Now, 50-50 in a fighting game, if you don't know, is making the choice to go with an overhead attack or a low attack.
Right.
So, but it costs a bar of meter, though, to restand your opponent like that.
Right, but you can grab your opponent out of a combo, put him into a standing 50-50. That's awesome.
But again, it's not free.
No.
So
Everything has a price.
It has a bar of meter, and even if you use that meter and the person guesses right, you lost the bar of meter.